Great rise, great rise in the moonlights, beloved. You know who this is. You know what it is. Girl, Queen God is the King Advocate, and it is Melanated Monday. Hopefully, our YouTube will stay up. We'll get some feedback, some conversation on that end. I want to welcome you all before you even get in here. For real, somebody showed up and left. That's all right. You'll be back. Uh, I want to welcome you all for coming in. Tonight's discussion is very serious. Um, I'm hoping that you all will come prepared to take notes. It's just that serious. So you have a moment. If you have not, if you don't already have something to write with or record or whatever, please go get it now. You have time to do so. I am encouraging you. I'm almost begging you at this point to make sure that you have something that you can take notes with. The information I'm giving is to save your life, okay, to save your spirit. A lot of stuff is going on with folks, and I said we don't have conversations about things that we need to, but you know me, I'm gonna bring it to you. So what's going on, my folks that's showing up over here? Keisha, I see you. Thank you, loved one. It's been a minute. I'm glad that you are here. Happy birthday to your daughter, a belated. Miss Carla, what's going on, loved one? I appreciate you for being here as well as always. Simon, thank you, darling. I appreciate you. I'm glad you showed up. I miss you. Okay, we gotta get together. Got to get together. We got some folks over here on YouTube as well. Whoever you are, I appreciate you for being here. Absolutely, got some more people. I think that's Racine. What's going on, cousin? Thank you, love, for being here. Let me start putting out this disclaimer. Y'all know me, okay? So that's almost the disclaimer. But tonight's topic is gonna hit pretty hard, and it may hit people personally, and that's okay. I'm here to give you information to help you save you. Okay, this is real, real talk. Okay, like I said, we don't have the conversations that we need to have amongst our people, and we're suffering in silence because we're not having the conversations. This would be the time for you all, like I said, to go get something to take notes with. Uh, Share the video with other people. Tell them, come on in, sit down, chill, take notes, but get the information. If you need me to repeat something, please just say, repeat that. If you need me to go over something, go a little bit deeper, please let it be known. I'm definitely going to open the phone lines. Just let me know. Okay. He said, indeed, I'm in town most of the month. Just let me know. I'm letting you know right now. Okay. You all know this right now. All right. So I'm gonna give maybe one more minute, literally, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. Tonight's discussion again deals with spiritual warfare, sex magic, and karma. There's so much to know. Okay, I'm gonna give you as much as I can in this particular hour and a half. If we need to carry it on to another week, it won't be next week because I got folks coming on. Y'all gotta make sure you have marked your calendar for 9/11. Okay, but if I need to carry it over, I definitely will. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. You know, it's always a reason why I'm talking to you about whatever it is I'm talking to you about, be it a download, be it an experience, be it something I saw, whatever. It is absolutely necessary. Y'all come on in. I see you going in and out. But if you calling somebody, cool, get them on the phone, get them back, and y'all come on back in. But we always have this very surface conversation or understanding that we are facing a spiritual war. We have this conversation all the time. We'll read about it, we'll hear about it in church or whatever. We'll discuss some things that we see, some signs and some symbols or whatever. We'll discuss them on a real surface level, not overstanding the depth of what's happening and why it's happening. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail, okay, on certain things just because I'm not. Okay, some things you got to learn. Okay, you got to figure out. You got to do some studying. You got to pay attention. You got to meditate. You got to ask Most High to give it to you. All right, I got to be discerning on what I put out. Okay, because I want to be able to continue to put it out. All right. Okay, so back to generally speaking, as far as spiritual warfare, we do realize for the most part that what we're facing are not things that human beings can necessarily take on by themselves. We are dealing with things that we can't see, we can't touch, we can't hear. We're just experiencing the backlash of it. We don't know what it's coming from, why it's coming, how. We're not prepared for the most part. We're not equipped for the most part, and we're not paying attention for the other most part. We're not paying attention. So, spiritual warfare comes in so many different ways. And what I want to emphasize is how it affects the mind. It starts there. Spiritual warfare affects and infects the mind first. It infects how we think, it infects how we process what we see, how we feel, how we move, how we respond. It infects all of that. We don't know why we're doing certain things. We don't know why we're feeling certain things. We don't know why we don't know what we don't know. These are spiritual weapons that are being used. Okay. And we don't pay attention. We don't give them a whole lot of energy. We don't give them a whole lot of thought. And we need to. Okay. I'm going to go back into the spiritual. It's kind of a tie in for everything. So it's not one specific um, thing in spiritual warfare that I want to discuss. Everything I'm talking about today is spiritual warfare. Okay. What was put on my mind, what was put in my spirit to discuss specifically is magic. More specifically, sex magic. More specifically, toward men or with men. Okay. DJ, I saw you. Thank you, love, for being here. I appreciate you. So let's talk about it. What is it? Where does it come from? How do you recognize if it's been done? How do you overcome it, if at all you can? Basically, how to know when it's being used on you. So, first of all, let me just give you a little brief definition of what it is. We all know what magic is, at least how we've been taught it or how we've seen it growing up, or whatever. Go to a show and somebody makes something disappear. It's all about the illusion of things. Okay. It's a mind trick. It's all about presenting something that is not, or not presenting something that is. It is a way to manipulate and control whatever type of magic it is. It's a way to manipulate and control the mind, the movement, the thoughts, whatever, of others, be it make them be in awe and ooh and pay for a ticket to come to a show, or make them pay you money, or hire you for a particular job, or give you something of theirs that you really want. Whatever it is, it's a form of manipulation. It's a blind manipulation. Basically, you have no idea this is happening, and nothing in your mind says you're being tricked. Okay, it's magic. It's happening. One of the strongest ways of tricking somebody, mind fucking, let's just say for what it is through sex. I really don't want to go too deep, but I'll give you this, and we can talk about it at another time. I did have a show about it a couple years ago, and I made mention of a particular feminine demon whose goal is to attack or attach to men sexually, to cause men to do things for her, to provide things for her. Now, is it direct? No, it's indirect, but it's the energy of her that is embraced by another woman, usually, but she can operate on her own. Let's make that clear. But the energy of this deity is embraced by women in order to coerce men to do certain things. It could be to just be in a relationship with them. It could be to pay them money. It could be to have them commit crimes. It could be just love on me, whatever it is. There's an intent. Okay, there's an intent behind the sex magic. I'm going to get into your mind. I'm going to get into your psyche. I'm going to get into your energy. I tell you all the time, energy is everything. Everything is energy. Okay. So it's all about that. They want to be able to have access to your energy, your inner G, in order to manipulate circumstances, so it benefits them. And you'll be none the wiser because you'll be live that you're just doing it because you want to. Not the case. What happens in this is in sex, let's talk about it. All right, what happens in sexual exchanges? Again, energy is being exchanged. We look at it from a standpoint of, ooh, you made me feel good, ooh, I came, ooh, I busted a nut, ooh, whatever. We're looking at it just from, like I said, a very surface level. Something that made you feel good for the moment, be it 2 minutes, 3 minutes, an hour, whatever. It was temporary. We're looking at from that temporary satisfaction, right? It's just that. It's more than that. It's more than, oh, we connected, our vibe was so good, and da 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 da. It's more than that. Okay. It is an exchange of energy. You don't see it, right? You don't see this transfer happening, but it's happening. People be live that the energy doesn't transfer if a condom is being used. Energy ain't never had a problem transferring or transmuting or going through anything. Never. So please don't be live that if you wear a condom, men, that you are protecting yourself and her from energies being exchanged, because that's bullshit. Okay, they done got all up and through that. It doesn't matter. The energy moves the way it moves, and nothing's going to stop that. Okay, so knowing, understanding that being sexually involved with somebody, there is a transfer of energy. What that person carries, you will carry too. What they're going through, you're going to experience that. What they think or how they think, what's caused them to think, whatever they're dealing with, you're going to get that. You may not get it 100%, but you're going to get some remnants. Okay, you're going to get some pieces, parts, and the more you engage with this individual, the more of their parts you get, the more of their energy you get, the more of their consequences you get, the more like them you become. We've talked about this. You see people who have been in relationships for many years, they start to look like each other because the energies have exchanged, and it actually changes your genetics. We ain't going through all that, but it actually does change what's going on in your body. For women in particular, when you are receiving this man and he is emitting semen in you, whatever, you are receiving his DNA, you are receiving his codes, whatever is mixing with your codes, along with the energy, along with the whatever's attached to the energy. You are receiving all of that, which is why you have to be concerned and careful with whom you engage with sexually. Okay, if you need to be pleasured, I would best find something to pleasure yourself with. Okay, if you're not in a relationship, do it your damn self. Okay, that too, however, is a form of sex magic. It can be a form of sex magic, but it's less harmful because it's just you. Okay, now we're not going all off into it. I just need you to understand that there is an energetic spiritual transfer that occurs when two people are engaged in sexual activity. Okay. And you can also have sex magic, like I just said, without a partner. Sex magic doesn't always have to be a penetrative exchange. Okay. But when it is, it's serious. Okay. So again, the purpose of, let me not do that. Sometimes the purpose of sex magic, the intent behind it is wicked. Okay. It's not always that, because when you are involved with a person in that way, it's supposed to be a magical exchange. It's supposed to be, excuse me, an elevating spiritual exchange, a powerful exchange. It's supposed to be that, unless you're doing it with somebody who has wicked intentions. Then what it's supposed to be, it becomes a complete opposite. And usually only the one person with the intent knows what the outcome is going to be. The other person has no idea that they're under a spell, that this individual has put them, has called some things upon their life, upon their energy, upon their spirit, to make them, to coerce them into believing that they feel this certain thing called love or attraction or whatever, or that they want to do this thing with these individuals. Um, is not by their own conscious decision. It's not by their own free will. They have been coerced into it. What's going on, Claire? I see you, loved one. I appreciate you. And DK, I think that's you. I see you, love. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you as well. Once a person is under these spells, they're basically out of control. Okay, they have lost absolute control. Yeah, that's the male. Incubus is the male. Succubus is the female. So I don't want to go too deep into that, but yes, incubus is the male sexual spirit deity, and succubus is the female sexual deity. So there's some information for you there. But like I said, the exchange of the intimacy is meant to empower both people. Okay, it's meant to cause change in a higher spiritual manner, not in a wicked way. So when one person, like I said, is conducting this magic on another without their knowing, it ain't finna be good at all. Okay. Um, and like I said, when you don't know that this thing has occurred, it becomes difficult for you to get out of it. It becomes difficult for you to recognize the signs. You may feel, a little odd or whatnot, but you don't connect it to, I think this person done put something on me. You don't really connect it that way, because the spell, the magic, is to also make you blind to knowing or even having a thought of the possibility that this thing has occurred. Okay. Um, yep, that's it. You're welcome. But like I said, there's wicked. It's a wicked intent behind it. There's no reason why sex magic should be occurring and only one person knows. If only one person knows, it's some wicked intent. Okay. So I'm going to give you some of the signs that may indicate that you have been, or somebody may have been put under a magic sex spell, like real talk. Okay, so please don't laugh at it. If you know somebody that you think has been infected by it, give them the information. Please don't take it lightly, because it affects and infects their life. It infects their soul for real. Okay. One of the ways to know that you have been um, that somebody has done some magic on you is that your body experiences suffering, and it's usually unrelated to disease, right? So if you're experiencing um, pains, be it muscular, nerve, whatever, something is going on with your body and it's happening all the damn time and you don't know why, and there's no diagnosable reason for it, is nothing that you've done to cause your body to ache. It's just aching, or there's pain in a particular area all the damn time. That's a possibility. When you feel resentful of your entire body, people, I won't say people, but if you have this feeling that you just hate everything about your body and you just can't stand your body, you can't even stand being in it. You can't stand seeing it. You can't stand feeling it. You can't stand knowing that it's yours. There's a deep resent for your body. There's a possibility um, that you've been infected. Okay, all of these, I'm not going to repeat that part. You know what we're dealing with. Okay. Um, Heart racing and chest pains. Of course, there are other reasons why some of these things or any of these things could be happening, but these are definite signs of possibilities. Okay, so I don't want you to think that, oh my God, my heart hurt, my chest hurt, I'm under spell. Not necessarily. Okay, you got to look at everything, but these are some of the conditions to look for. Another one is a change in the color of their face. For it would be of a yellowish hue, a yellowish tone. We would say it look jaundice. It is less, it's not as evident, I'll put it that way, in darker melanated people. Okay, but you will see a change in their skin tone. You will see um, something that looks off. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no sunburn, ain't no suntan, it ain't nothing that they put on their body for a glow. That was something ain't right. You look like a banana. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. And I'm not trying to make fun, but something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Their color has changed or is changing. They may become very pale. No matter what they put on themselves, it ain't going away. They just look pale. They look like life literally is being sucked out of them. Okay. Um, if they never feel happy, there's never a sense of pleasure no matter what they do. They don't find happiness in anything. There's no pleasure in anything beside the momentary release or whatever. That's it. After that, there's nothing. um, that's something to be concerned with. If they have endless food cravings, like they just ate a 9-course meal, right? And their body has digested it in 10 minutes, and now they're looking for another 9-course meal. Their diet has changed drastically, or what they're eating. You never used to eat that. Why are you eating that now? Or you just ate 5 minutes ago. Literally, you just finished a meal 5 minutes ago. Why are you still hungry? That's a problem. That is an issue. They have a need to eat, okay, because they feel like they haven't, or even if they feel like they have, they need to keep doing it. They'll eat throughout the day, all day long, if they can. But there's a need for them to eat. Tom, I see you, love. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Um, if they have suicidal tendencies, okay, or recurring anxiety, um, desperation to cut off from their family, or they feel cut off by everybody, and they just prefer to be alone and isolated. These are signs. Okay, some people are just hermits, some people are introverts, some people are going through some things, some people just need to heal, some people just don't want to be bothered. Sometimes those can be real things, right? Those are real. I see you, Harmon. Thanks for being here. But they are also signs. A person who constantly or has a lot of suicidal tendencies, that is an indication somebody done got something on them. Okay. These are just examples. Okay. Again, it is not solely saying that this is the case. Let me say that again. But these are signs to pay attention to. Okay. Um, Sterility. And there's no reason for the person to be that way. There's no medical condition. Nothing has happened to cause the individual to be sterile. They just all of a sudden, and it's probably that all of a sudden, oh, now you can't have kids. What's up with that? And that's male and female. Or perhaps the woman was pregnant and all of a sudden the baby it started aborting itself. You know what I'm saying? Whatever stuff like that. You have to pay attention to things like that. It's not her going to go get the procedure. The body is doing it, we'll say, on its own. Something is causing it to release it. Okay. That is a sign as well. If when there are any type of physical problems or deficiencies and they can't be explained, and they're involved with somebody, or they were involved with somebody, or whatever, they can't be explained is the point. They can't be explained. No matter how many tests are going on, everything come back, oh, you good, ain't nothing wrong with you, you got perfect health, yeah, but no, that's not the case. That's the case. Sudden unnatural deaths are occurring, not necessarily with the person, but it might be happening around people, with people around them. It could be family members, friends, co-workers, whatever. Unnatural deaths are just happening. Like, how in the hell did you choke on a rope around your neck? How did it get there? You know what I'm saying? Like, you woke up in a noose. You know what? And I know I tend to make things funny. This ain't that necessarily. This ain't that. But when stuff is happening that cannot be explained, okay, but you know that it's happening, these are signs. Conflicts. This is the most common sign when a person is being spiritually attacked. I'll put it that way. When you, okay, if you are involved with somebody, let's do this. If you're involved with somebody and normally your relationship is pretty calm, pretty peaceful, whatever, they're a calm, peaceful person normally, and all of a sudden everything is a conflict. Y'all are fighting about shit that you never fought about before, or they're in conflict with their family members. They're ready to fight, or they're starting stuff with people. Whatever it is, it's conflict, and it's all of a sudden conflict. Like, you've never done this before. What's going on with you? They're being toyed with. Okay, that's not them. That's a whole different energy that is manipulating. Okay, it's the whole puppet pool. The whole puppet pool. That is also a sign. I said body aches and headaches, lethargy, people feeling sleepy and tired and dizzy sometimes, or all the time, or a lot of the time, headaches for no reason. I said body aches for no reason. These are signs as well. Nightmares. They can't sleep at all. They might lay down, close their eyes, 2 minutes, they in a nightmare, they up. Recurring nightmares. No matter what they do, they can take sleep aids. They ain't going to sleep but 2 minutes and they're in a nightmare. And usually it's a recurring nightmare. They might have nightmares of animals chasing them, or somebody trying to do something to them. They're always running or whatever in their nightmare. Something is always going on against them in the nightmare. That's a sign as well. They have bad luck. Everything going wrong. No matter what they do, everything going wrong. They losing shit left and right. Everything is going wrong. There's a change in their devotion. Their loyalty changes. How about that? Their loyalty changes, where they would be there for you in a heartbeat. They would do for you in a heartbeat. They would show up for you in a heartbeat. They loving on you, one day, and the next day, I can't stand your ass. Or I'll do anything for you, but not today. I'll love on you and you the love of my life, but I'm loving on somebody else today. That kind of stuff. Their loyalty changes. And it's not anything that you did. It wasn't based on an argument. It wasn't based on a mutual decision. It just all of a sudden, who are you? Who am I dealing with right now? What just happened? Why are we not cool? Why are we falling out about dumb shit? Like, why are we arguing about where that piece of lint came from? Just get the lint. You know what I'm saying? Why are we doing this? This ain't who we are. What happened? And they're not explaining it, or they can't explain it. they're just in that mind. Well, I'm just sick of that lint right there, and I'm gonna just blame you. I'm gonna just go off and matter of fact, fuck you. I'm gonna go with somebody else that ain't got no lint. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. Um, whew, finding weird things in their yard, okay, or in their homes, or in their place of employment, whatever. There might be something. Somebody may have put something in the yard. Um, is this unusual items or certain things are growing in the yard that never did before, and there ain't no seed here, this was never planted, and it's the only one, right? So it may not be a whole row, like you got a row of flowers, you got a row of lilies, you got a row of weeds, and all of a sudden you got this brick, or I'm not saying a brick because a brick ain't gonna grow, but you know what I'm saying, you got this thing that is completely out of place. Where did it come from? Is, this is odd, this was never here before, it's just here. That's a sign. Somebody done put that there, or something has happened. Okay, these are just some signs. I said these are some of the signs, but these are the ones that are probably the most common, the most clear, the ones that you will see, or if you have experienced them, you want to check yourself. You want to check you. You want to check who you're dealing with, who dealing with you, whatever you want to check. There are ways to get these things off you, okay? And we're having this conversation because we never have this conversation. We never have these types of conversations. We always see these things happen on movies, on Lifetimes and horror flicks, or we hear it happening to somebody else of a different nationality. We don't ever hear about it happening to us, or if we think or if somebody says, well, I think somebody put roots on me, we laughing it off or whatever, or they need to be in the nut house, we just gonna, facilitate them or whatever. It's not a joke. This is real shit happening. But because we do not have these conversations, we have no idea how we are really being affected and infected on so many levels, spiritually, physically, emotionally. We have no idea how we're being infected. We don't think like that. That'll never happen to us. Oh, that's some white people stuff. Oh, that's what they do. We don't. Yes, we do. We do it. Okay. Um, some ways to protect yourself from this type of energy. Remember, everything is energetic. Everything is energy. Energy is everything. Please don't forget that. What's going on, Reggie? Thank you for being here, love. I appreciate you. Everything is energetic. Okay. Some of the ways, and the first and obvious way to protect yourself from anything that is spiritual or spiritually demonic or coming up against you or whatever, meditate, be in prayer, real talk. What else is there, right? Do that. You got to have some type of connection, spiritual connection that's greater than yourself. That's flat out. You got to have a connection, a spiritual connection that's greater than yourself, because you're not going to be able to handle all of these things because you're not going to recognize them. What's going on, Melissa? Thank you for being here, love. I appreciate you. Make sure you know how to pray. Make sure you know how to meditate. Make sure you have a conversation with the beings higher than yourself. You got ancestors. You got spiritual guides. You got the Most High. You got the universe. Whatever and however you call upon this beings, whatever, call upon it. Okay? Ask for protection because it knows what you don't. It sees, or they see what you don't. It understands what you can't. You understand? It can process what you have no idea. It knows. They know. Call upon them for help. This is no joke. And like I said, people that don't know me, that don't know how I get down, don't know how the information that I bring, no joke. Okay? I'm giving you information because this shit is happening. We cannot afford to not be having these conversations. For those of you who are just coming in, the conversation is about spiritual warfare, sex, magic, and karma. These things are happening. It's a reason that I'm bringing this conversation to you is because it was put in my spirit to do so, because it's happening. I personally, according to the signs, know somebody who is experiencing this. I know I do. I think I know more than one person who is going through this based on the signs. This is not to be played with. We are in spiritual warfare, and it shows up in so many different ways that we are not paying attention to because we don't have the conversations. We're not guarded. We're not prepared. We don't have our weapons on, or we're using the weapons in the wrong way. Use your weapons to destroy what's coming at you spiritually. It ain't about no go get a knife, go get a gun. It ain't about that. The weapon got to start here. It got to start in there. Okay. Another way, like I said, to protect yourself or even to remove it once it's been placed upon you is to, and I talk about the power of the water all the time, right? I talk about the power of the water. So one of them is to submerge, I think that's the word, yourself in a tub of salt water. Not Epsom salt, not that old iodized white salt. Get some Himalayan salt, some spiritual salts, whatever, but not no just we gonna season it up type salt. But you can use Himalayan. Okay, take salt baths and use candles. Also surround yourself with meditative sounds. We talked about that as well. Binaural beats, sounds that remove certain energies. Energy is everything. Frequencies and vibrations are everything. What's going on, Nikki? I see you, love. Appreciate you. Energy is everything. What you can't see doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It means you don't know how to deal with it because you believe it doesn't exist because you can't see it. You got to take the measures to protect yourself against these things that exist. These are spiritual attacks. Yes, spiritual baths. You have to protect yourself against the things that you cannot see. These are the things that will destroy us, what we cannot see. Because we're taught if we don't see it, if we can't touch it, if we can't hear it, it don't exist. Well, you don't feel or taste or touch your breath, but you know it exists. You know when it's gone. You know when it's going. Yep, wash the negative shit away. Yes, indeed. And the candles, it's something about, white candles during this time of purifying. You got to have them. Keep candles around you any doggone way because some shit finna go down and we gonna need them. So keep them. Get you some white candles, but take these spiritual baths, okay? Spoken affirmations. You got to speak out again, and this should sound familiar. You got to speak out your mouth what's going on. You got to speak out your mouth what's happening, what you feel happening, what you think is happening, or even what you want to happen. It must come out your mouth. The power is in the words, it's in the vibration, it's in the frequency of what you say out of your mouth. It's important. It's vital. Speak out loud. Speak your affirmations. Speak your protection. Speak it like it is happening already. It's in the present. Whatever that is, speak it out your mouth. It cannot stay in your head. The universe understands, overstands and responds to frequency, vibration, which means it has to come out. It has to hear it. It has to receive it. Absolutely. The affirmations manifest. Yes, ma'am. On every level. You have to cleanse your energy. Cleanse your energy. and not just the energy that is outside of you. You have to cleanse your energy. Cleanse your energy. Okay? If that means detoxing, that means keeping yourself away from other people for a minute, if that means being in complete solitude, if that means changing your diet, if that means just drinking water, if that means get off of these medications that the doctor done put your ass on and they ain't helping no way, whatever it means, you do that. Eat the plants, eat what's growing from the dirt, whatever you got to do, you do that. Cleanse your energy as well as your energy, your environment. Protect yourself from the inside out, because that is how we're being attacked, from the inside out, not the outside in. It ain't going the opposite way. We're not being attacked physically. We're being attacked spiritually from the inside. Is this revealing itself externally? It's revealing itself as something that you can see and hear and touch. But that ain't where the problem is coming from. That ain't where the war is. The war is in the mind, is in the being. It's always been there. The battlefield is in the mind. So cleanse your energy. The other thing, again, when I talk about that water, is connecting to nature. Reconnect to nature. Get in the water. Go hug the trees. Go stand out in the sun. Go put your feet in the grass. Go put your hands in the dirt. Whatever it is, connect yourself to the nature. Reconnect yourself to nature. We are elements of nature. We are it. We are of it. Reconnect to it. There are codes. There's information in the elements. If you put your feet to the ground, put your feet in the grass, or put your hands in the dirt, put your face and your forehead up to the sun, whatever it is, get in the water, you are going to receive information from it. You'll be able to communicate with it. You'll be able to understand what nature is trying to tell you. You'll be able to protect yourself. Nature will say, homeboy, it's raining and the drops are coming down from the left. You know what to do. You know. Nature communicates. Nature is trying to show us how to protect ourselves by reconnecting with it. But we're not doing this. We hear somebody hugging a tree, we think something wrong with their ass. What? Why you hugging a tree? Why you got your head down in the grass? Why you walking around here barefoot? Why you standing outside in the rain? Why you playing in the mud? Why you eat that red dirt? Somebody better tell you something. We're not taking it seriously. Why are there not more people on this live? That's a question I'm asking. Why are there not more people? See, look, let me go here real quick. I've never been one to be about these numbers. Okay. I don't do what I do because I'm looking for fame and fortune and I'm not trying to monetize. I ain't doing all that. That ain't never been my thing. I've been here 8 years. Okay. Almost 8 years doing this. And it don't matter to me how many people show up. If 2 people come or 1, it don't matter. Sometimes don't nobody show up and I'm still here. When I'm live, when I bring you information, I'm being led to you as a watchman, as a messenger to give you the information. There's no reason why this platform tonight ain't blowing up. This is what I'm talking about. The stuff that we need to have conversations about, that we need to be exchanging information about, people want to avoid having the conversation. Oh, I ain't interested in that. Oh, I don't know what that's about. Oh, I got something to do. Oh, I'd rather have this drink. Oh, I'm going to sleep. You find excuses not to deal with the stuff that you need to deal with because it's dealing with you on a regular basis, but you don't know because you ain't having a conversation. You're not communicating. You're not exchanging no information. You don't know what's going on with you. But you won't show up to get the information that you need in order to protect you from what you don't even know is causing you harm. What the hell? What's really going on? It's like we don't want to know shit. We don't want to be responsible for information. But when then shit happens to us, or we running looking for somebody, well, why they ain't tell us? Well, why we ain't know? Well, see, they hid that. No, they didn't. You ran from it. People running from information. You running from what you need to be running toward to get the shit that you need to protect you from what's coming at you. This is what we do. I'm lightweight annoyed by that. But you have a decision. You have free will. You can do what you want. This ain't about y'all coming to my live. It ain't about that. It's about you getting the information so you can stay live. It's about that. I'm gonna move on. So those are just some of the ways to protect yourselves from these spells. Okay. The other one, which is really the main one, is to heal your wounds. These energies and spirits and whatever are able to infiltrate you because it has a portal. There's an open portal called trauma that's wide open because it has never been healed. It has not been accessed in order for healing to come in and seal it up. Therefore, the portal is wide open for anything to come on in and make its home, to infiltrate it. Okay, I'm going to take up this spot right here. I'm going to occupy this right here, and I'm going to drop off seeds over here. I'm going to drop off seeds right there. I'm going to cause confusion right here. I'm going to disrupt some shit over there. I'm going to make them sick right here. I'm going to cause them to have a disease right there. I'm going to bring some ailment to their family right there. They're going to lose all of their finances right here. How come they're able to do that? Because the portal was open, because the healing didn't occur. Your healing is the sealant to the portal. What's going on, Veronica? I see you, love. Thanks for being here. If you heal, not deal with, not act like it's gone or act like it never occurred, but if you heal your trauma, your healing becomes the sealing for the portal. It doesn't allow anything to come in that can cause another wound. Did you hear me? It doesn't allow anything to come in and cause another wound. There's no space. There's no hole. Everything is filled. It's healed. It's solid. You can't break through that. You can't chisel through that. You can't sneak your way through it. You can't throw nothing over the wall. You can't get up under it. You ain't going around it. You ain't doing no limbo. None of that. You're not getting in here because I'm healed. I've set the wall of protection against the opportunity of anything that's ungodly to even penetrate this. Matter of fact, you can't even come to my door. You can't knock on my door. You can't walk up to my doorstep. You can't even look in my direction without being destroyed. because of the wall of protection that I have called healing. You cannot heal yourself. It's a whole process. We talked about it. We're going to talk about it today. It's a process. How do you remove curses? How do you prevent them from coming or reoccurring? How do you prevent them? It starts with healing from your trauma. Two things got to go on simultaneously here. Your healing process, which is what? First, acknowledging that the trauma occurred. Two, speak on it. Talk about it. Talk your way through it. Get some help. Talk about it. Speak. Send that frequency to the universe, to the Most High. Get some communication and some instruction. Speak. And then holding yourself accountable, not for the trauma, but for how you are either holding on to the trauma or what you're doing to heal from the trauma. It starts there. Simultaneously, while that process is going on, you also have to be in meditation. Lord, God, Father, Mother, Universe, whatever you call it, come get me. Help me through this here. You see things that I do not. You can move things that I cannot. You can bring me over things that I cannot overcome by myself. Come get me. Help me, protect me, walk me through. Be my guard, be my hedge of protection. Do what you do. I don't even have to ask what it is that you do. Just do it. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. You do that. I'm gonna do this right here. I'm working on my healing. I'm beseeching you. I'm asking for your help, though. Okay, I'm doing my part and I'm asking for your help. So in the midst of this and this, now I'm working on cleansing my energy as well. In the midst of this, and this, I'm cleansing my energy. So while I'm cleansing my energy and I'm praying, I'm cleansing my energy and I'm praying, I'm in meditation and I'm in my process of healing. Do you see what you are allowing to be opened up on your behalf? Do you see what all is happening on your behalf? All the power that is occurring at one time. Just because you said, I'm going to start my healing process. Just because you made a decision to start your process. Now your universe, your ancestors, your guardians, your spiritual guides, now we can put them boots on. Let's go. We've been waiting. We just looking like we can't interfere. We can't do nothing until you give us permission. Oh, now you say go? Bet. We've been ready. We've been waiting on you. We ready. Now all of these things are happening at one time. Taking your salt baths with your candles. Connecting with nature. In prayer and meditation. In prayer and meditation in the nature. While you're healing, while you're going through your process, while you're in meditation, while you're taking your spiritual baths, while you're cleansing your energy, while you're in nature, while you're meditating, while you're in your process of healing, are you listening? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see how all these things connect? Spiritual warfare is happening. However, this is how you combat it. This is how you overcome it. This is how you protect yourself from it even being able to reoccur or knock on your door saying, hello, my name is Trauma. I heard that you was hurting And we'd like to come in, because I'm bringing the Legion with me, we'd like to come in and have a conversation with you and see if we can come in too. We ain't trying to heal you. We know that you already hurt. You got a party of hurt going on. So we want to come in and join the party. So what's up with that? We just trying to join the party. Y'all not listening. What Pastor said, y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me. I hope you hear me. Where are the people at? Where are the people? This is what I'm saying. Where are the people? Share this damn video. Where are the people? Am I holding you responsible for getting other people in here? No, but share it. Share the video. Folks get scared to share information. Ooh, did you see what so-and-so put up on her post? Did you hear what so-and-so did? You see how he did that? I don't know. We should talk to him no more. I don't know. We should take her to church with us no more. We should. Y'all scared of what other people might say about you, how they might look at you for posting the truth, but you post the bullshit. Absolutely, DJ. Join the party to kill the anointing. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the Legion. The many demons. The Legion. They all coming. They bringing friends. Oh, and they're going to bring incubus too. And they're going to bring succubus too. We're going to have a whole sexual type of thing. We're going to turn you on in the midst of it. Uh-huh. We're going to do all of that. Okay, so there's that. Moving on. The second thing that you all need to do, and this is my thought. These are my thoughts. You need to record your conscious thoughts. Record them. Write them down. Record them on a voice recorder. What are you thinking? Note the ones that are recurring, the ones that keep happening. Take note of your thoughts. What were you doing when you had the thought? How did you feel emotionally when you had the thought? What did it trigger? How did your body respond? Pay attention to your thoughts and your body's response to your thoughts, your emotional response to your thoughts. Pay attention to them. Take note. What time did this happen? What was I doing when this happened? What did that trigger when this happened? Pay attention to the pattern. When you know what the pattern is, you can correct the pattern. You can stop the pattern. But if you don't pay attention to what's going on, when it's going on, why it's going on, or how it's going on, you won't be able to control that it's going on, and it's going to continue to go on. Your healing, therefore, will never occur because you're going to stay in this karmic cycle of being in trauma. You have to pay attention to whether or not you even try to resist, or did you submit to whatever you were feeling at the time? Were you feeling, well, maybe I should go ahead and just give in? Were you feeling, I'm going to fight against this with every tooth I got, with every bone in my body? Which one did you do? Did you give in? Did you submit? Or did you resist? What happened and why? Did you choose to heal, or did you choose to hold on to your trauma? Did you choose to let the devil in? Huh? Because that's the only way it get there. That's the way it gets there. The third thing is to F yourself. What? She say what now? F yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself. If you hold on to any type of self-guilt, you will cause trauma to reoccur. You will not allow your healing to occur. And as long as you don't allow your healing to occur, you are allowing that portal, remember, to stay open and allowing these things to come in. You're allowing more spiritual warfare to happen. You're allowing magic to happen. You're allowing it. You're opening up a whole different level of karma, which we're about to get into. You're doing this. When I tell you sex magic is real, it's real. Sex magic will have you turn against the people that you know you love for real. It'll have you committing crimes. It'll have you lying to folks. It'll have you lying to yourself and trying to find a reason to believe it. You know it's a damn lie, but you're going to try to force yourself into believing that it's the truth, but you know it's a lie. Why are you doing that? It'll have you staying connected to somebody that you've been trying to run away from for years. Sex magic. Sex magic also opens up a whole brand new way, a whole brand new level of karma. Sex magic happens. Let me get on. Let me move on. We're going to talk about this karma. Okay. It's still part of everything that we're talking about. And when we talk about karma, for the most part, folks, you have a general understanding of what it is. You do something happened to you. You do something to somebody do something to you, right? Whatever action you do, there's a reaction, there's a response to everything you do. That's karma, right? For the most part, some people believe that karma happens pretty quickly, or that you can predict when karma is going to happen. You cannot. And karma is not necessarily on a time that you can put on your calendar. You're not going to be able to be prepared for it. Okay. There's so many different aspects to karma beside what we know. You can suffer multiple streams of karma at one time and have no idea. What is karma? Karma is the history of your soul. It's the history of your soul. It's the sum of a person's actions in the previous life and this life. Some folks don't believe in reincarnations or whatever. That's fine. They don't stop it from being a fact. What you've done in another life or another dimension, there's karma attached to that. Generationally, even. There's karma attached to everything. For every action, there's a reaction, right? For everything you do, there's a consequence. Consequence or reward is either going to be a positive or negative reward. Okay, so anyway, with karma, what happens with karma is usually you will have experienced something that you've experienced before. Like I said, be it in this lifetime or a previous lifetime or whatever, you're going to experience again. Karma gives you the opportunity to make a different decision. So 1,000 years ago, you made a decision. You had an opportunity to somebody dropped some money, whatever. You picked the money up and you act like you ain't see it. You kept it, right? You went on about your business. That person dropped their money that was going to keep them in their household. That was going to feed their family. That was going to give them medicine to take care of themselves. That's all they had. That was going to protect their life. At that moment, they had to pay somebody off or they was going to get killed, whatever. Okay. Whatever the reason. You found the money, you kept it, you ain't say shit, you went on about your business. Okay, well, new lifetime, same circumstance comes, similar, right? You find some money, somebody drops some money. What you gonna do? You see it, they don't know they dropped it. You see it, you might be in dire straits. You might need that money. You see it. You have an opportunity at that point to pick it up, put it in your pocket like you did the last time, or pick it up and give it to the person who dropped it. You determine your karma again based on your decisions. You have an opportunity to change your karma. The same thing that we talked about when I mentioned history, that there's no reason for us to keep repeating history. We don't have to keep repeating history. We don't have to do it. It's the mindset. It's how we're behaving. What are we doing? That's the same shit over and over and over again. History repeating is karma. No matter what. History repeating is karma. You have the opportunity to change your karma based on your decisions. What are you going to do? Energy in the universe. Karma is energy in a universe that activates in order to create balance. Karma is about creating balance. Therefore, it responds to changes in energy. It responds to changes in energy. Like I was just saying, if you decide, well, I'm not going to steal this person's money, even though I need it, karma know that you did this shit before, but you say, I'm gonna do something different. Like it's in your body, it's in your energy, it's in your makeup, it's in your code, it's whatever is passed down. This is what y'all do. Y'all steal. Okay, this is what you've been doing. You've been stealing, you've been lying, you've been cheating. You got an opportunity to not do it. Karma is a bitch. It's many bitches. It's a whole pound of bitches. Okay, you have an opportunity to not do it. What you gonna do when you make the decision to go on a different path and it's positive? Guess what happens to karma? Karma has been satisfied now because you changed the vibration of what it was. You changed the direction of what it was. You made a better decision. Karma says, well done. We good. We solid now. We squared off. I ain't gotta whoop your ass. You did good. I'm proud of you. Because I was gonna whoop your ass. If doing the same shit that you did 1,000 years ago, I was gonna whoop your ass for a long time. You and your folks, all y'all was gonna get your ass whooped. But you changed your vibration, you changed your frequency, you got it together, you good. Energy is everything. Everything is energy. Karma is energy. You can change it, but you gotta want to do it. You can't be afraid to change something. You can't be afraid of what you don't know. That's what keep people in cycles too. Well, I don't know what's going to happen if I let go of him. I don't know what's going to happen if I let go of her. If I don't do this, I don't know what's going to happen if I don't stay in my or keep doing what I've been doing. If I don't stay in this relationship that I don't want to be in. If I don't know. So I'm gonna just keep on doing it, even though I really don't want to. I really want to be over here doing this. I really want to be doing. I really want to be with her. I really want to be with him because that's peace right there. And I really want that peace, but I don't trust that peace because I ain't never had that peace before. And that peace may cause me to pull out a peace. So I don't trust it. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do this right here because this is what I know. Fuck that peace. Because I don't trust that peace because I'm used to this war and chaos. So I'm gonna stay over here with this war and chaos. Okay, karma. Bet. You have the right to do that. You have the right to do that. But you're going to continuously repeat that cycle until you have learned to change your thinking. And the only way you're going to be able to change your thinking is to heal from your trauma. Do you see how all of these things are connected? They're all connected. People who have suffered from sexual abuse as children, who have been molested, who have been raped, who have been, maybe that has gone on until, older years. They may have been teenagers when it stopped, if it stopped, whatever. It may still be going on as adults, whatever the case is. People who suffer from sexual traumas tend to accept the sexual trauma as a norm, if you will. They'll find a way to like it. They've accepted it, and then they keep doing it. They keep involving other people. They'll make a whole career out of it. They'll do whatever, right? They keep doing this. They're staying in the pattern of their trauma. They're staying in the pattern of their trauma because what they do is they're using their pain as protection from the unknown. They're using their pain as protection from the unknown. Even though What they see as the unknown is something way better than what they're used to. I'm gonna open my phone lines up because I might be here for a minute, or I might just end this for a minute. But if you want to call in, feel free. 770-906-5271. 770-906-5271. If you want to call in, feel free to do so. But this karma is something else. Karma is something else. And it's like 12, at least 12 steps, 12 ways, not steps, but 12 ways that karma shows itself. I'm going to go through them quickly. And I'm going to give you some advice on what to do, some a practice that you can do to help you through your karmas, because there's multiple. Okay. Karma also, you also have to know where karma comes from. Okay. Where does karma stem from? What's going on, Richard? Thank you for being here, love. I appreciate you. Karma stems from desire. Karma stems from desire. What you want, or what you've been wanting, what you've been through. That's the karma, right? What you've been through. If that experience you want to have again, but you want to be in control of it, whatever you desire, karma is attached to that. What you desire, it stems from what you desire. So when you're dealing with sexual things, when you're dealing with sexual entities, when you're dealing with sexual trauma and sexual magic, all this types of things, your desires are based on sexual intercourses or sexual exchanges, which means you're going to make your decisions based on the temporary pleasure of that. So your karma is coming based on that, because you're going to keep making decisions on what you want based on what you desire. You desire to have sex with multiple people. You desire to have sex with the same sex. You desire to be in orgies. You desire to do this and other. You desire to be the center of attention in whatever. You desire for men to look at you a certain type of way. You desire for women to look at you a certain type of way. You want people to say you daddy long dong or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because you have that desire, your decisions are going to be made. It's going to be based on that. So karma is like, okay, go ahead. Your desire is to do this. Your karma is going to be wrapped around that. It's going to be based on that as well. You want to play around with the ding ding? I'm going to cause the ding ding to be in flames. Go ahead. Keep on. Oh, you want to keep giving yourself to all these other men? I'm going to make sure that you have no choice. Whatever the case is, this is your desire. That's what you're going to get. This is why you have an opportunity to change your mind, to change your energy, to change your karma. You have an opportunity to do this. We don't have to repeat karma. We don't have to repeat history. It doesn't have to happen if you heal from your trauma. Period. It stems on that. If you have a sexual trauma and somebody has been able to put sexual magic on you to cause you to stay in sexual karma, you got to make a decision. You got to make a decision. Thank you. Thank you. You got to make the decision to not repeat the karma. You have to make the decision to heal so karma cannot repeat itself. But people don't do that. They get comfortable in their pain. Pain is my protection. Pain is my covering. I know what pain does. I know what pain feels like. I know what this trauma is. I know what this is about. Yes, I don't like it. It keep doing the same shit. I ain't getting nowhere. I'm not gaining anything. Not for real. It's all an illusion. It's presented like it's something else, but it's all an illusion. It's not really real. But I know that already, so I'm going to stay over there because I know what that is. Ego. That happens a lot with men. Not that it don't happen with the woman, but it happens a lot with men because you all don't talk about the trauma that you've been through and you don't heal from it, which makes you more susceptible to being exposed to this type of magic. And I'm talking about sexual magic, where a woman or a man can put this magic on your ass and you have no idea that it's going on, and you doing all of this crazy ass shit, and it don't seem like it's crazy ass shit to you for real, but you don't really want to do it, but you don't know why you're doing it, and you don't know why you can't stop. Magic being done because you're staying in your trauma, because you refuse to heal, you refuse to make a different decision. So karma is going to repeat itself on you and whomever else you are attached to. So whatever you have tried to do or attempted to do to somebody else because of your trauma, guess what karma finna do to your ass? You are going to reap that karma in so many ways. Healing from your trauma prevents karma. Said consequences and repercussions. Yep. You know what happens when you go down that road and you accept the consequences. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, Lord. I'm going to go through these real quick. And if you all want to have further discussion about it, we can. But I'm going to go through these real quick. There are 12 ways that karma can manifest itself. And the first way is in your body. We talked about that. Your body is the setup, basically, is what it says. Your body is the setup for karma. Your body, the body that you're in, let's do that. The body that you're in it for a reason. That body, this particular body, has a purpose. When people go around fucking it up, add shit, taking shit off, replacing it with some other shit, mutilating it with this, that, and the other, whatever, you are messing with your purpose because you're in that body for a specific purpose. There's a karma attached to that. What you were supposed to do in the body that you came into the world with, you can no longer do because your shell, your vessel has changed. I made you a boy because I need you as a boy that looks like you, that's built like you, that sounds like you, that moves like you. You are the only one that's going to be able to get in here and do this particular thing based on how you look. But you done changed all that. You're not even a boy no more. You did what now? You that ain't what you were supposed to do. So karma finna hit your ass because now you have stopped, you have prevented, you have interrupted, you have disrupted your purpose because I can't use you now. I can't use you. I can't use you in the way that you were created. You were created in this particular vessel for a reason, but somebody convinced you that you was uncomfortable in it. Somebody told you you weren't supposed to be in that. Somebody made you feel comfortable in believing that it's okay to change the shit up. If I wanted you in something else, I would have put you in something else, but I put you in that. Who are you to change what I put you in? I know what I'm doing, but you've now changed the purpose because you changed the vessel. You've changed the cover. You can't do what you're supposed to do now. Long story short, leave your shit alone. Leave your body alone. The way it is the way it's supposed to be. It's okay. Take care of it. If you want to lose a couple pounds, you can do that. You can make it a little more pretty without surgeries. Don't overdo it. Don't implant shit. Don't take nothing out. Don't do that. Take care of it. Honor it. Respect it. Love it. Do what's supposed to be done with it. Don't abuse it and don't allow it to be abused. But your body is the first way that karma plays out is in your body. It's set up for the karma. I'll have to do this. I don't know why I wrote the stuff in green, child. Um, so your purpose. Let me see. You are in your body for a reason. Your purpose. Your body is the battlefield. It is not the true you. Your body, your physical form, is not the true you. It is the setup of the karma. The second one is family of origin. So that's who you are attached to, um, who your folks are, right? By blood. Are they supportive or are they not supportive? The customs and their practices are either supportive or they're not. Ways to change your karma. These are ways that karma shows up. Okay, let me remind you of that. These are ways that karma manifests itself. So it'll manifest itself through your body. It'll manifest itself through your family of origin. And if you are a part of a family that doesn't show you any type of support on anything, they're never there for you. They're not financially there, emotionally, spiritually, nothing. Then the way for you to change your karma is to nurture your healing. Nurture your healing voice, one, your healing speech, heal your body, heal your resources. It's all about healing. What wasn't given to you, you have to give in order to change your karma, right? If they didn't give you money, they never were financially supportive of you. When you have some money, give it. If you have the ability to help somebody, you do that. This is how you reverse your karma. Don't say, well, did nobody ever give me shit, so I ain't giving nobody nothing. Guess what you're doing? You're bringing that karma. You're repeating a cycle that need to be closed out, but you're repeating it. Close it out. Do the opposite. Karma also manifests itself through communication skills, through your skills, how you express yourself. Some people have a problem expressing themselves. They won't tell you how they feel. They don't tell you what they want. They don't say, I love you. You the one for me. They won't say all that, right? They'll hold it in. The way to combat that, Lord, why not write this in green? Is to practice compassionate communication skills. Learn to express your needs and listen to others. Surrender to God's will and see the bigger picture of life. See the bigger picture. It ain't about you. It ain't just about you. See the bigger picture. Okay? That's a way to combat it. Another way that karma manifests itself is in your heart, in your peace of mind, in your relationships. This deals with your relationship with your mother. What makes you happy, right? Do you have a home? Your relationship with your mother will usually show up as sad. If it's bad, will show up as sadness, depression, isolation, that type of thing. In order to reverse your karma, you practice openness of heart. Learn how to love. Have a loving disposition. Like all the time. Don't be afraid. Don't be fearful. Don't be that person that's I'm gonna keep all my thoughts and my feelings to myself. Don't be that person. Do the complete opposite to reverse your karma. Learn how to love outwardly. Learn how to give. Learn how to be open. Yeah, I heard. Learn to be vulnerable. This is how you prevent karma from whooping your ass. The fifth way, the way you use your intelligence. How the way you use your intelligence. Your intelligence is for you to understand how the universe works. And you can also inherit blockages. Okay. What you are unable to do, how you are unable to think, or what, things that you may be unable to receive, that could be inherited. Karma, it travels, it's generational. If it's not reversed, it continues. So in order for you to reverse it, you have to get some spiritual guidance, one, and you have to be very discerning about who you choose as your spiritual guide, right? Who you allow to guide you. You got to be careful about that. Be more active in spiritual education. Learn more, and it's not just go read the Bible. Okay, it ain't that. Be active in spirituality. Go learn about spirituality. Go learn about the nature. Go learn about the cosmos. Go learn about karma. Go learn about healing, learn, okay? Spiritual things. You got to have an education. You got to have an understanding on spiritual things, because that's what we're battling. That's what we are. We are spiritual beings moving around in physical form. It's not the other way around. We're spiritual beings moving around in physical form. Okay? So learn about it. Purify your intelligence. Use mantras. Speak out loud some things over yourself. Speak out loud some life into yourself. The 6 ways: overcoming obstacles in terms of your weaknesses. It says you have weaknesses, so you create obstacles. These create debts, enemies, and disease. These are just a few, okay? Your obstacles are weaknesses, or you look at your obstacles as weaknesses. Your weaknesses are your obstacles. So, in order to overcome the karma of that, strengthen your weaknesses. Whatever is considered weak for you, strengthen it. Understand the laws of nature. See the obstacles as an opportunity to reveal your lifestyle and negative thinking. Be disciplined and learn to forgive. See your obstacles as a way to learn who you are. You got to flip everything around. Yeah, okay. I be lying about every damn thing. I don't know why I lie about that. Why did I lie about that? I lied about that because I have this self, whatever it is, you got to be honest with yourself. We talked about it before about that representative. You got to look that person in the mirror and say, you something else. You got to be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. But we don't want to do that. You got to tear yourself all the way down so you can build yourself all the way up. The 7th way is knowing where your enjoyment comes from. Does your enjoyment come from something that's positive or something that's negative? Does it come from peace or does it come from chaos? Does it come from good relationships or does it come from problematic relationships? Some people find joy in chaos. Believe it or not, some people find joy in chaos. And in that, usually it's because they have a history of rejection or abandonment. They've been betrayed. They got trust issues. They have people have been unfaithful or disloyal to them. Whatever these types of traits have caused them to find joy in chaotic situations because of what they've been through. That sounds crazy as hell, but it is what it is. In order to combat that karma, learn to see yourself in others. We had that conversation before about us being able to protect one another, seeing ourselves in another person. See yourself in somebody else. Treat them the way you would treat yourself. That means you got to learn to love on you, right? You got to love you genuinely in order for you to be able to love on anybody else. Detach instead of, let me see what I say. Detachment instead of passion. Basically, that's a discipline, right? It's a discipline. Learn to honor your commitments and responsibility. Learn to honor your commitments and responsibilities. The 8th one is hidden forces. Those forces are things that are in your minds. Again, spiritual. The dark forces, the things that you don't see. These happen a lot. They occur when you don't speak what's going on in your mind, when you do not heal the wounds in your psyche, when you do not confront your traumas. You start building up, you're laying a foundation for more trauma, you're laying a foundation for more karma to happen because it's just in your head, right? I said you got to get it out of your head. Those are the dark forces. So learn to uplift yourself, right? You have to learn to speak. You got to learn to speak power into yourself. Learn to love on you. Change your thoughts. Be productive. Practice positivity. The ninth, your fortune or lack of blessings. This is based on your relationship with your father. Either you have good fortune or bad fortune based on your relationship with your father. In order to change your karma, cultivate respect of teachers, of authorities. Don't be arrogant and learn discernment of your guides. That's the other one. Learn the discernment. The 10th one, and there's 12, so we get through this quickly. The 10th one deals with your work and your career, even acquisition of land or fame. Okay, in this during this type of karma, people usually have they're either satisfied or they're unhappy. There's a They experience a lack of purpose, a lack of their mission, or a lack of recognition. They don't know who they are. So on this one, you need to level up on selflessness. Do things for other people without expecting things back. Renounce fame, renounce validation, renounce being or having a need for other people to validate you, to give you your worth. Get rid of that shit. Okay? This will reverse your karma. The 11th is community, society, friends, or environment. They turn on you. You know, if it is your community or your friends or is society or your environment, are they conducive or are they detrimental? If it's conducive, cool. If it's detrimental, you got to change it. You got to get out of it, right? You got to change your environment. Ways to do that is honorably contribute to the community. Do something in the community. Care for people. Care for nature. Care for the animals. Be careful about who you connect with and respect the web of life. That means knowing that everything is connected to everything. Okay? Even what you don't see is connected to something else you don't see, but it's all connected. The final thing deals with losses and unfortunate events. During this time, people or this type of karma, people lose material things. They are separated from their loved ones. They may have addictions. There's a lack of fulfillment. It can lead to illnesses. It can lead to incarceration. People get locked up over this type of karma. And some people have even had to be exiled. They had to get out the country because of karma. That's what I'm saying. We look at it on one way, but it's different levels. It's levels to this shit, right? It's different levels, different aspects dealing with karma. So in order to reverse that, actively practice humility, volunteering in hospitals, stuff like that, and showing services to homeless people. These are just some, but to be selfless, do something for other people, basically. Okay, that's it. What these are ways in which it's a healing yoga. Basically, it's a healing yoga to reverse um, karma. Healing yoga. We have to find ways. We have to have conversations. We have to be doing something for us to heal every aspect of our lives so that we are no longer affected or have portals open where these sexual magicians can come in and do whatever the hell they want to do, where we're not fighting spiritual wars without being armed, where we're not facing karma continuously, the same shit over and over and over again. We got to have the conversation, first of all, to know what's going on, if these things are actually affecting and infecting us, be it individually or collectively. Until we start having these conversations, we're going to keep repeating. And I'm not going to keep repeating. Y'all heard it. Okay. I'm going to get off of here. I appreciate you all for being here. I hope you have learned something. If you need to go back and take notes, please do so. Please go back and take notes. Share this video with people. It might have been a little bit longer than normal, but it's cool. It's information. We need the information. We have a real bad habit of shunning information. We don't want to be responsible for knowing, but then we want to look at people as a victims because we didn't know. When you have the opportunity to know, you refuse to know. So because you refuse to know, guess what you're creating? Karma. Okay? No more karma. No more repeating. On that note, I love you on purpose with purpose. Make sure you have marked your calendar for next week, 9/11. I am having two guests on, two doctors. We are dealing with the neurological level up, okay? Dealing with that brain. That's another thing that we do not discuss. We do not make sure that we are healthy in that level, in that area. We don't talk about these things. Okay. These are my doctors, neurologists, neurological chiropractors. Okay. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk to them. I want you all to come with some questions, whatever. Ask them whatever you need to ask them. They're going to give you some information that you've probably never heard of before, and reasons why you need to invest yourself into having a neurological chiropractor. Okay? Mark it next week, 9/11, 9 o'clock. Be here. I love you on purpose with purpose. Until then, I will see you. Peace.